Hey guys, it's Bella, and in this video we are going to read through a section of the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, where Judas betrays Jesus for I believe it's 30 silver coins. So it is 30, so let's get on with it. Thanuch gasechwans Judas sa galewians ina thati du stoe gat hochans warth idrigons gawandida fans trinsigons lubrinese godiam nach sinistam quitans frawarchtamis galewians vlotswiken. Ith is quaethun hua cara unsis thuitis jach atwerpans them silubram in alch aflech. Jach galithans was hechach sick. So this means, and then gasechwan Judas sagalewians ina, Judas, that man betraying him being Jesus, of course, gasechwans was perceiving thati, that du stoi gatochans warth. Jesus was led gatochans warth du stoi to the judgment, to the sentence of death. Idrigons repenting gawandida fans trins diguns silubrinese. He returned gawandida fans trins diguns, those 30. And then this is an interesting, because they don't actually specifically say that it's coins, although the Gothic word for coins, which was found earlier, was scuts. There's also skillings, both of which are masculine. And so funds being masculine accusative plural could well also just have an implied noun of scuts. But as it stands here, we just have thuns trinstiguns. So returning those 30 silubrinese of the silver things. Gudiamyach sinistam to the high priests and to their administrators. Quitans, this is Judas again saying, Frawarchta mis Galewians bloth swicken. Frawarchta is I sinned miss to myself, or I sinned against myself. Galewians bloth swicken. Betraying, and this is like noble blood or powerful blood. If is quaethun, but they said, What cara unses? What does it matter to us? Fuitis, you know, jach atwerpans them silubram in alch afleth. So this means how, and casting atwerpans them silubram, those silver pieces, in alch, into the altar, or into the temple, I should say, afleth. So this is Judas throwing those 30 silver coins into the temple. And you can see the Jews there on the inside of the temple. Yachgalithans os hechachsik. And departing, going away, us hechach, he hung himself, literally. If fe gudians nimandans dan skatans quaethun, ni skuld is lagian thans in korbonon, unte underwerthi blothis ist, garuni than nimandans us bochtedun us them thana akrkasiens. Du usvilchan anagastim, du the hetans warth akrasiens akrs blothis und hinadag. So what this means is, however, those priests, Thegodians, Nimandans, they taking up or receiving thans skatans quaethun, receiving those coins, quaethun, they spoke, ni skuld is lagian thans in korbonon. Ni skuldist means it is not necessary, or it's not a requirement. Lagian, to lay, thans, those coins, thans skations, as we saw earlier. They don't need to repeat the noun skatons because the definite article is also masculine accusative plural, and so that tells us that it's probably the same thing. So it's not necessary to lay those ones in korbanon. So this is a sort of furnace, basically, korbanon. Unte underworthy blothis ist, since it is a payment, underworthy, blothis of the blood. So it's literally a payment of the blood, this money that Judas gave back. Garuni than nimandans, us bochtedun us them, thana akr cassians. So these three words here I think is quite interesting. Garuni than nimandans. Garuni is literally secret council. So it's like they taking a secret council, or like holding a secret council among themselves. So we would use the verb holding for that, and Gothic is saying taking or receiving, taking counsel then. Us bochtedun, us them, they purchased from those Scots I should say, Fana Acre Cassians, the field of Cassians, do usvilchan an Augustim, to entrust, I believe that's to their, either to their ghosts or to their guests. I think it's the ghosts. Duthe hetanswarth acresiens, wherefore, hetanswarth means it was called, acresiens, that field, acres blothis, the field of blood, und hinadag, unto this very day. Fannoch usfulnodha fata quithano therch Jeremean profetu quithandan, jach usne muntrins tuguns silubrinese underwerthi this werthodins, fati agarachnideidun fram sunum Israelis, jach atgebun ins und akra cassiens, swaswe anaboth misfroya. This means, fanoch usfulnodha fata quithano, and then usful, so the non suffix on verbs in Gothic means it becomes done something. So usful nodha means it becomes completed. Fata quithano, that thing which was said. Therch Yeremean. So this is literally through Jeremiah, but it means by him. Profetu quithandan. So through the prophet Jeremiah, who is saying, Jach usne muntrin siguns subrenese, and they received 30 threnstigons sinubrinese of silver pieces underworthy as payment this wortholins of this worthy man. And notice also that they're saying threnstigons or threestigons, and that's how in Gothic you say sort of numbers in multiples of 10, so 30, 40, etc. Whereas English has separate words, or sorry, single words for them. In the Gothic, you say 3 and then tiguns, which is like 10. It's different to the word techun, which is the number 10. So just bear that in mind. Fati garach nideidun from sunum Israelis. That which, and this is referring back to fata quithano, that spoken thing, which, garach nideidun, they had calculated or worked out from sunum Israelis, from the sons of Israel. So this is saying that the Jews had heard this prophecy from the children of Israel. Jach atgebun ins unakrakasians, and they gave ins, those, it's referring to the Therins Tiguns, unakrakasians, unto the field of Cassins, of Cassia I should say, swaswe anaboth mis Freya. Swaswe means just as, Freya, the Lord, anabothmis, commanded to me. So they're saying here that the Jews in this instance, by buying that field and calling it the field of blood, were fulfilling the prophecy initially spoken by Jeremiah in the Old Testament. And that brings us to the end. That is the story of Judas returning the silver from the Gothic Bible, and you can see alongside it some charming little art showing what the Ostrogoths were imagining when they were reading this in their church. I also, just as a side note, quite like these little stripes, either socks or foot wraps that the high priest is wearing here. Very, very stylish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to teach you Gothic or any of the other languages I do in my channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon, which will be linked in the description of this video. You can also join my YouTube server, where we regularly do language learning stuff, and it's a fun community of like-minded people that often share memes and such with each other, so you should come and join us and be part of that. And with this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.